Whether it's the thrill of victory or the agony of defeat, we'll cover it all here on Broad Street. I'm your boy, Mr. Miss Kuka YouTube, representing the birds. Let's get to today's opening headlines. Jalen freaking Hurts is the Saints' daddy. Jalen freaking Hurts is the Saints' daddy. What I want to do when explaining this is go to some numbers, right? Because numbers help. Numbers help in multitude of ways, right? Okay, right. So that's what I want to do right now. So what we're going to do here is, y'all should have lost to the Falcons. What happened? But you got to step it up against the Saints. Yep. Okay. Hold on. Saints versus. Let me do something real quick, y'all. EAGS 2020. Yeah. And then we'll break this down. And then we'll do the exact same thing. Right? Now, when I show y'all this, I just want y'all to remember the Saints was 10-3. Okay? When I show you this, the Saints was 10-3. Okay? Okay? I'm waiting for things to load up. Okay. Right, because a lot of people were saying this, that, and the other. Let's go to the first meeting between Jalen freaking Hurts and the New Orleans Saints. Okay? Now remember, the Saints was 10-3. Don't let nobody tell you any different. Jalen Hurts in this game, 17-30 for 161 yards. A touchdown, no pick, wasn't sacked by that vaunted defense, and a rating of 83. Okay? Miles Sanders in the game. Okay, because we had Miles. 14 carries for 115 yards. I hope you remember that. You know this, Nick. Miles Sanders. 14 carries for 115 yards. Jalen freaking Hurts. 18 carries for 106 yards. I want Nick Sirianni to pay attention to why I'm saying this. Let's go to receiving. Only Alshon Jeffrey. Now, how many receiving was Alvin Kamara? 11 carries for 50 yards. And a touchdown. Now, granted, Jalen Hurts fumbled. Right. Okay. But as you can see, no points either. Then we had points, 17 points, 7 points. Okay? But looking at Jalen Hurts numbers, right here. Okay? What we did in that game, as y'all saw, we ran the ball. We ran the ball 200. We had 36 carries for 246 yards. Coincidence? I think not. Let's go to 2021. Right? Let's go to 2021, where Jalen freaking Hurts went skirt. And they better than not say nothing when it comes to New Orleans Saints, because they put up, I think, 29 points. I think they scored 29 points. I mean, so I was heard that vaunted defense, our defense that was having troubles as well, so, all right. Okay. Exactly. Hey, John, get them likes up, y'all. Here we go. So, as y'all can see, the Saints, who was 5-5, okay, but they still put up 29 points. 22 unanswered points in the fourth quarter. Right? Jalen freaking Hurts. Right? 13 of 24 for 147 yards. No touchdowns, no pick. He was sacked 3 times. And a rating of 72.7. Miles Sanders in that game had 16 carries for 94 yards. Jalen Hurts, 18 carries for 69 yards. As a team, with Jordan Howard and Boston Scott, as a team, 50 carries for 242 yards. 3 touchdowns from Jalen freaking Hurts. What about his receivers? Well, Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert, who are still playing, by the way. Goedert, 5 receiving for 62 yards. Devontae Smith, 4 receiving for 61 yards. What am I saying, ladies and gentlemen? You might ask. Yes, Jalen freaking Hurts going to New Orleans. Not here in Philly. He's going down to New Orleans. He's going down to New Orleans. I get it. But I just showed you the numbers. I mean, again, guys, look at the numbers. Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert, who are still playing on the team, by the way. if they can get this same exact numbers this Sunday, and Saquon Barkley and Jalen freaking Hurts feast, man, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Man. I mean, y'all see the numbers. Women lie, men lie, the numbers don't lie. Yeah, I'm doing the game. I'm doing the game. Mitch says he can't do it, so I'll be live. Okay? Is that well, that's funny, Alex. That's funny, Aaron, because Mark Ingram had 88 I mean, the defense probably was garbage time. Let Trevor Simmons go 22 of 40 for 214 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. You can ignore the 2 picks, though, because that's probably ain't going to happen. And he wasn't even sacked. What am I trying to say, ladies and gentlemen? I'm trying to say that when it comes to the New Orleans Saints, whether Jalen freaking Hurts got a good team or a bad team, Jalen freaking Hurts is the Saints' daddy. When Jalen Hurts played the Saints, A.J. Brown wasn't with the team in 2021. Devontae Smith was. Dallas Goedert was. A couple cupcakes and J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And Boston Scott and Tyreek Jackson. Tyreek Jackson, Miles Sanders, and Quez Watkins had 0 receiving for 0. Rhaegar, man, 1 receiver. But the 2 people, right? The 2 people that's going to play since A.J. Brown, and we'll talk about him, since A.J. Brown ain't still in the game. He's still in the game. If you get this result this Sunday, you're going to win the game. If Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley gets this result, like Miles Sanders did, like Jalen Hurts did, you're going to win. You need a good running attack against this vaunted defense. I showed y'all the numbers. You can run against this team. The only reason, salute to the 22 people watching, by the way, the only reason that you're not seeing nobody run, the Carolina Panthers got to, hold on, let's do this. Hold on. Because it's much better to show you better than tell you, right? It's much better to show you than tell you. Hold on. Because I can tell you all day, all night long. You need the numbers. You need the stats, right? So let me box score. And let's go to the Panthers and Saints. And y'all tell me, am I lying? Okay? When I show you this for both Cowboys and Panthers, y'all look at me and tell me, am I lying? Okay? Here we go. Bryce Huff. Yep, Bryce Young. 13 of 30 for 161 yards. No touchdowns, 2 picks, sacked 4 times, and look how bad this was. Now let's go to the rushing yards because I showed y'all what happens when you rush. Okay? Miles Sanders. Let me tell you how he's doing. Let me tell you how Miles Sanders is doing. 5 carries for 22 yards. I'm gonna let this sink in, and I ain't gonna say nothing just yet. I want y'all to look at this, the rushing yards, and y'all telling me the difference between what I just showed y'all in 2021. Y'all look at this. Miles Sanders. And we appreciate it, Aaron. We appreciate it. Y'all do me a favor. We got 23 people watching, man. I'm breaking it down, y'all. I'm breaking down the numbers for y'all. Get them likes up. Go to Birds of Broad Street. Subscribe to BOBS. Subscribe to Moan. Subscribe to One Trade Rock. Give Notion a shout out. King, Alex, Leader, Steve, me, all of us, man. I'm breaking down numbers. Look at Miles Sanders. I showed y'all Miles Sanders versus the Saints the last 2 seasons with the Eagles in 2021 and in 2020. 2022, Jalen Hurts wasn't playing, so we'll just give that a pass. But look at this. Yep, it's always love here on Broad Street as well. But look at this, y'all. 5 carries for 22 yards for Miles dang Sanders. Alvin Kamara dang gonna have 83. You went to the dang on Panthers, Miles. How's that working out for you? Come on now. Right. Getting blown out. But when you was with the Eagles, you beat the Saints. Right. Alvin Kamara. Alvin! 15 carries for 83 yards. But okay. Like that can't. Boy. All right. Look at the receivers for the Carolina Panthers. Right. Carolina Panthers suck. Suck. Chris Olave didn't even get any touches. He only got 11. It was Rashad Shattered, whatever his name is, had 73. Foster had 43. Alvin Kamara had only 22. Come on, y'all. Come on. Now, let's talk about the next game with the Saints. You know, the one against these people.
Run Paulo here, because we've been throwing the ball a lot.
Oh, shit! Dad! No!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off, it's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay!
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak!
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott!
Trying to feed him the
Trying
ball.
to feed the CeeDee Lamb! Trying to feed the CeeDee Lamb! You tried to feed the CeeDee Lamb!
Thanks to the Dallas Cowboys being trash. Cole, hide your eyes. That's all I'm going to tell you. Shield your eyes, Cole. You let Alvin 20 carries for 115 yards. Alvin! Right. And look at the running backs for the Dallas Cowboys. Zeke had 6 carries for 16 yards, people. Zeke. Rico, 7 carries for 30 yards. Deuce, 4 carries for 11. Dak Prescott, God almighty Dak Prescott. Oh, them he better than Jalen Hurts, he better than this, he better than that. Well, Dak Prescott, 27 of 39 for 240 and 93 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. I'm gonna let that sink in for a moment. Soak that in. Just soak that in. Huh? Right. Alvin Kamara, man. They rushed for 190 yards. Cowboys only rushed for 68. Dallas receivers. Let CeeDee Lamb do this. Let CeeDee Lamb or Goddard do this. Crystal. This was bad. You let New Orleans put 14 on the board to your 3. 21 to your 13. 6 to your 3. 3 to your nothing. But when you watch this clip, of Jalen freaking Hurts intro, and you see some of the Saints just skirt.
Jalen Hurts. Let's see if he can get something going. There's Hurts. He's back. Fire. Touchdown. They really came out on fire. Hurts.
He is in such control.
Hurts. What a play by Jalen Hurts. Beautiful throw by Hurts. 3 rushing touchdowns. Give me a little more of that. Boy, that hurts. Boy, did he make magic happen.
Jalen Hurts, number 1.
That really, really hurts.
So at the end of the day, seeing as, and we'll talk about A.J. Brown and the injury in a few minutes, if Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, and Dallas Goedert, and Saquon, if Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert catch some passes, Saquon and Jalen freaking Hurts rush, then now it'll be up to the defense, which got no faith in. But if the Eagles can run the ball like they did in 2021, because that was a vaunted defense. They put like 20-something points on the board against us in 2021. We put up 40. I thank you, Jalen. What up, Eagle girl? The moral of the story is, when Jalen freaking Hurts plays the New Orleans Saints, he is the Saints' daddy. I showed y'all the numbers. If you popped up, go watch the replay. I showed y'all the numbers. Jalen Hurts is the Saints' daddy. And yes, he gotta go down in New Orleans. Gotta go down in New Orleans. He can go to the moon. Okay? He can go to the moon. Get this one, Jalen. Shut up all the haters, doubters, and critics. Get this one, Jalen. Because, again, let me say this again. Jalen freaking Hurts has, and always will be the Saints' daddy. 2-0. Hey, Rock the Artist. 2-0. That's not me being cocky. That's not me pumping up. No. 2-0 versus the New Orleans Saints. Women lie. Men lie. The numbers don't lie. Now, Nick Wright lies.
I mean, they win this week, they will, to me, prove they are clearly the team to beat in the NFC East. And I think that the Cowboys, up to this point in the season, I can't say they've been more impressive than the Eagles. They both have a bad loss, different types of bad loss. Cowboys getting run off the field and the Eagles blowing a game they shouldn't have lost. The other thing is, I feel like they will be starting to build a resume that goes a bit in the face of your tomato camp stuff. Every year, they win 4 or 5 games against playoff teams or teams that, were above 500 just missed out. Last year, when you always say that they just beat up on tomato cans. They beat the Rams, who went to the playoffs. They beat Seattle, who was above 500. They beat Philadelphia. They beat Detroit, and we pretend they didn't. All right, the year before, they beat Cincinnati, as you mentioned. They beat a 13-win Minnesota team. They beat the Giants twice, who went to the playoffs and won a playoff game.
That's Nick Wright. You know that, short dog. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, to end the opening headlines, when it comes to the New Orleans Saints, Jalen freaking Hurts is the Saints' daddy. And short dog, you don't need to say anything because of stuff like this. So let's go ahead and let's get to the injury report for Saints and the Eagles before we have a talk with y'all. Salute to everybody in the chat. So let's get to the injury report. Injury. Short dog, you let. Oh, man! You let. Oh, man! One more time. You let. Oh, man! Do this. Say it with me, everybody. Yeah, I know. We're about to get to it. I just want Short Dog to know that you let Alvin do that. Okay? Every time you talk, Short Dog, I'm going to just scream from the top of my lungs. Alvin! Mm-hmm. If Lamar Jackson beats y'all and we beat the Saints, But let's get to the injury report. Let's get to the Saints. This was Wednesday for the Saints. You had some guys that didn't practice and some people that was limited. Okay? Got some guys that didn't practice and some guys that was limited. And only two people, Floyd and Rashad, I guess, wide receiver, that was full practice. Let's go to the day. I'll find today. Anyway, let's go to the Eagles. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. No, not Devontae. A.J. and Johnny Wilson. A.J. and Johnny Wilson, both with hamstrings, didn't practice. Let's go to the day. C.J. Gardner-Johnson didn't practice, but it ain't serious. Okay? It's not serious. So to Short Dog who says it is, it ain't. Now let's get back to the Saints. Same people. But A.T. Perry was limited with illness. their safety, Will Harris, didn't play. Didn't practice. You got Landon Young with a foot who didn't practice. You got Tristan Hill who's limited. You got Saunders who didn't practice. And you got a couple of people that was limited, so some of them might be questionable. So that is the injury report. Yeah. I don't think it's that serious either. So that's the injury report. So let's go ahead. Actually, let's do something right here. Let's go back to Google. And let's go to let's go to NFL playoff standings. Playoff picture. Let's do that for the NFC. Real quick, let's check on the playoff standings as we speak. Just give it a minute. Give it a minute. It's loading up. I wish we had AJ. I know. I want the Jalen and AJ show real bad. Y'all have no idea. So, we know that the Jets and the Patriots are playing right now, so this can switch. But as of right now, we have the Saints at number 1. The Vikings at number 2. We have the Seahawks at number 3. The Commanders at number 4. Holding down their respective divisions. The Falcons are the Bucks are 5, Falcons 6, Cardinals are 7. We are 8. The Detroit Lions 9. The Cowboys. Think about this, y'all. The Eagles, the Eagles, 49ers, and Cowboys are all at the bottom right now, looking in at number 8, 10, and 11. And then Detroit, who's rising, they're at number 9. Green Bay, who was supposed to be, at number 13. The Giants are just trash. Ravens are number 15, man. Bengals at 13. The Dolphins are at 9. But here we are. Here we are. Man. So, with that being said, let's go ahead. And unless you got some questions, we will wrap up. Do you guys got any questions to ask? We will hear from you. What y'all got? What y'all got? Because I'm ready, man. Look. I want to see something from this team versus the Saints. You got almost everybody in the mama saying you ain't going to do it. Nina! You got everybody in their mama saying you ain't going to do squat versus the Saints. Prove them wrong. How you doing, Nina? I'm going to show y'all the numbers one more time. Because I showed it to everybody. So hold on. Let me go back on Google. And I'm going to show it to y'all. Saint versus 2020. Okay? I'm going to show it to y'all. And y'all tell me what was the number one equation to the two things I just showed y'all. Okay? I'm going to show y'all the first one more time. Okay? I'm going to show y'all the first one more time. Now, I want y'all to tell me, when I show you these two games with Jalen Hurts, what did we do? Not defensively. I'm talking about Jalen Hurts. Okay? Here it is. You're looking at the numbers right now. What did we do? Because we did something on both games. Jalen freaking Hurts didn't have that much of a passing game, but he did something. What was it? All right? He did something in the first meeting. What did he do? I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna see. Does anyone got the answer? He did something in both games. I'm gonna show you the other games in a minute. What did he do in the first two this first game? I'll let y'all wait. I'll wait. Somebody knows the answer because it's right in front of your face. What happened? But it's right in front of your face. What did he do? He did something in 2020 to win that game. What did he do? He did something. Okay, I'll give y'all the answer. I will give y'all the answer right now. You ready? Y'all ready? This is what Jalen Hurts did. $18 carries for 106 yards. Miles Sanders, 14 carries for 115. We rushed for 246 yards. And thanks to Miles Sanders, 2 touchdowns. We ran the ball down their throat. The first time. Both Miles Sanders and Jalen freaking Hurts had 100+ rushing yards. I'm going to say that again. Both Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders at the time both had 100+ rushing yards. As y'all can see, Jalen Hurts didn't do so well passing, but look what he did when he was running the ball. Look what happened when Miles Sanders ran the ball. $246 yards. 36 carries. Ran the ball. Don't believe me? Let's go to 2021. Let's go to 2021. Right, 2021, 2021, 2021, 2021, 2021, 2021. The defense was bad in 2020. How was 2021? Let's check. Let's check. 2021, 2021. What did Jalen freaking Hurts did in 2021? What did he do? Hold on, let me just make this a little bit bigger right here. Let me just get it right here. And go right there. Okay. Okay. Pop quiz. You saw how many rushing yards we had versus the Saints in 2020. And Jalen Hurts didn't do so good in passing. Right? But take a look at this. The defense of the Saints did good. They didn't allow Miles Sanders and Jalen freaking Hurts to rush for 100 plus rushing yards, but they still had 242 rushing yards. Miles Sanders has 16 carries for 94 yards. Jalen freaking Hurts, 18 carries for 69 yards, and not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns. Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert, who is potentially going to play, 62 receiving yards for Goddard, 61 for Devontae Smith, my God, and neither one of them had a touchdown. You want to know why? Because we ran the ball. So you're probably asking yourself, Cool Cat Connor, what does this all mean? Huh? What are you trying to tell us? What you trying to tell us, huh? What is going on? What I'm trying to tell you is the last 2 times that Jalen freaking Hurts, thanks Eagle Girl, the last 2 times that Jalen freaking Hurts faced the New Orleans Saints, they was rushing for close to 250 yards. It should be his day, and it damn sure better be his day running the ball. That and jump is how you get this win. What up, Steve? You didn't miss much. '21 ran the ball. 2020 right? 2020, which I'm about to bring to your attention once again. '20 COVID year. What exactly did the Philadelphia Eagles do to win that game? We ran the ball. Ugh. So what I'm saying to all you people out there is Saquon Barkley, Jalen freaking Hurts, Kellen Moore. You want to beat the Saints? You want to keep Derek Carr and Chris Olave and Alvin off the field? Well, it's pretty simple, y'all. It's real simple. Women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie. Run the ball. How about that? Run the ball. Run it. Like Chris Brown. And your man on the home. If he ain't, let him know. And I see nothing run it. And I hear nothing run it. And your man on the home. If he ain't, let him know. And I see nothing run it. And I hear nothing run it. Right. Little Chris Brown. In your hand on the home. If he ain't, let him know. And I see nothing run it. And I hear nothing run it. And your man on the home. If he ain't, let him know. And I see nothing run it. And I hear nothing run it. It's all right here in black and white. It's all right here in black and white. If your man on the home and he ain't, let him know. And I see nothing run it. And I hear nothing run it. In your hand on the floor. If he ain't, and let him know. And I see nothing run it. And I hear nothing run it. I'm giving y'all a little Chris Brown right now. Run it. I'm giving y'all a little Chris Brown because I'm showing y'all the numbers right here. We beat the Saints, the almighty defense of the New Orleans Saints, by running the ball. Neither the Panthers or them street racks ran the ball. Neither one of them. Check the stats. Neither one of them. If JP of the New Orleans Saints was here right now, he'll tell you. If JP of the New Orleans Saints was here right now, he would tell you that fact right here. I'll be right back, y'all. Remember, I'm going to let y'all see these stats one more time. I'll be right back, okay? Enjoy some cowboy laughing content while I'll be right back. Let's go all in.
Opportunity.
Pardon me for a
these young
second.
people, whether it's the draft, coming in here without having, which we've done at times in the past when we obviously brought in a Cooks and we bring in a Gilmore. It makes it hard for some of these guys to come in and play and beat those guys out. Obviously, there's going to be some opportunities. And, we do have some guys who didn't play for us last year. An Overshown, a John Stevens, who was on his way to making this team before he tore his ACL. You have a Diggs who you didn't get to play. You didn't see play but a couple of games last year, so we're going to have him back. There's a lot of different moving parts that we didn't have that were a part of this team in addition to the draft. And, of course, when we make these draft picks, they're going to.
If he ain't, let him have. And I see I did money, and I hear that they money. Yeah, man, and I have. If he ain't, let him know. And I see I did money. But I hear I did money. That's how you win this game, y'all. Okay, that's how you win that game versus the Saints. You run it. You run it. That's how you win this game. Okay? That's how you win this game. You run it. You run it. That's how you win that game. You run it. That's how you do it. You run it. You run it. Women lie, men lie. The numbers don't. Listen, I get it. I'm just an Eagles fan who don't know Jack, who just some guy out here trying to be crazy and all that stuff. I understand. I get it. But guys, the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. It really don't. I hate to break it to everybody. I gave y'all numbers to back up my claim to run it. Take it for what you will. I gave y'all numbers. I gave y'all numbers right here, black and white, blue and gray, whatever you want to do with it. I gave you numbers of how to beat the New Orleans Saints, whether it's in the Dome or whether it's in here in Philly. You run it. You run it. I gave you numbers. Me, the guy who most people say, he don't know his numbers. He don't know his numbers. You run it. You run it. Exactly, man. And that's all I got to say about that. So, like Aaron, we're going to end it right here. Hopefully, I gave y'all numbers and stuff to back up my claim. And with that being said, whether it's the thrill of victory or the agony of defeat, we ran it. We ran it on Broad Street. I'm your boy, Cool Cat Connor. Thank y'all for watching. Fly Eagles Fly. Go Birds. and I will see y'all tomorrow. Run it, run it.